So chat. How are you doing today? Alright, so I'm just gonna chill for a little bit before we get started. But as you can tell, I left my character at the perfect level for content. We just basically need to farm, and yeah, that's basically all we're gonna do today. We're just gonna farm. We'll do some nightmare sigils as well, although I'm a little bit scared of sigils. I did actually get a cool amulet. Check out this. +3 to macabre skills, that's like my blood mist. +3 to corpse, that's obviously DD and corpse tendrils. And then cooldown reduction and movement speed with open socket ancestral. So what do you think about the build chat? Now I'll show you the single target. Remember, this is one of the worst bosses in the game for this build though. Because it moves. Like, if it moves out of the puddle, I stop doing damage, right? So it's like super cringe. Yeah, I mean, you can see if it moves out of the corpses, it's like super cringe, right? Like, brother. That's the single target. So that's actually not bad when they stay still. That's acceptable. I'm 4 levels under the zone. I'm missing literally a whole weapon, like, which is like 130% more damage. That's not bad, eh? It's not bad at all. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It'll get a lot better. Like, a lot better, obviously. I'm coming to the realization that if, as long as I Iron Maiden, sorry, Decrepify, as long as I Decrepify before blood misting, I think I always get it back if I'm fighting like more than 5 monsters. Look at that. What do you guys think about this? Thoughts? Yeah, it's a pretty cool build, I think. Oh, this is nothing yet, Necro. This is nothing. But it functions is the big thing, right? I think endgame, I can literally just do this and then corpse explode. I'm actually so excited to play this build and min-max it. Chat, you have no idea how much stronger this build's gonna get. Like, you know how some builds scale? This scales, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole idea behind this build is like min-max. Does this build even need defense if you get permanent blood mist? Well, you're not really permanent. You just have very high uptime. So I would definitely get defense, yeah. When did he hit 70? Yeah, I watched streams and I watched Netflix and I hit level 69. It was honestly really cringe getting to like 65 and then it really sped up a lot. I think when I got an ancestral weapon, it was like way better. Which makes sense, right? It's like 30% more damage. And I think this build, you really need to like, how do I say this? You need to go from pack to pack. You don't want to really get stun locked on one mob. What's been your favorite character to level so far? The druid. Definitely the druid. But the only reason the druid was my favorite is because it was just obscenely overpowered. But I'm just like I'm like a sucker for power. Dog shit. Not dog shit. Dog shit. Lucky hit, damage. Dog shit still though. We got vulnerable, lucky hit. Not dog shit. We might have a ring, boys. God damn it, Giga Boy. Look at you. Jesus Christ, Giga Boy. Can you not do infinity damage? Look at this shit. Look, his grizzly rage fell off. His grizzly rage fell off. What a shitter. Less damage than that mods. Roll W.
Better.
Gee, do you like how all the damage is one guy? Literally, there's one guy doing this much damage. That's absolutely disgusting. Like, the reason the damage fell off was because his Grizzly Rage wore off and he lost 1000 crit multi. That's absolutely disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. Can you explain lucky hit to me like I'm 5? When hit mob can be lucky. When lucky, thing happen. Thing only happen if you have gear to make it happen. Shit, that's already too complicated. Lucky hit is a chance for a hit to be lucky, which will... No. Lucky hit is a hit that is lucky.
You're there. Please.
Lucky, lucky, not lucky, lucky. When lucky, lucky thing happens sometime. Okay, maybe this will make more sense. Cock. If you're a part of the Exile player, that should make sense. Does that make sense? That actually might make sense. Nailed it. Easy. Easy, mate. Hey, you wanna get real confusing though? The lucky hit tooltip is basically a lie, and generally speaking, is nobody knows what the f it means. So for example, if you have up to a 50% chance to lucky hit on a damage over time effect, is it when the damage over time effect ticks? Is it throughout the entire duration of the tick? Is it 15% or less? And what is it proccing? Because and what is the chance for that to proc? Because even if it has a 15% chance to proc, is it does it have a different coefficient? Actually calculating your lucky hit is basically Omega Law in this game. Rule of advice here, chat. Try it out, see if it feels good, and stack it if it feels good. Because honestly, I feel like lucky hit is, it's a bit weird. It's probably one of the weirdest stats in an ARPG because of all the hiddenness. Can I ask for 1 minute YouTube reaction as a sub? No, you can't really buy my time. I think if you want to like demand people's attention, you should go to like OnlyFans or something. I mean, while I agree, definitely the amount you offer matters. I don't know if I agree with the take that anyone will do anything for the right amount. Actually, I'll give you a good example of this, right? I'll give you a good example of this. I have enough money that I can choose which sponsorships I take. Think about that, right? Not all streamers can choose. They just take what they can get because they need the money. But I'm in a position where I can be picky. Not everyone's in that. Not every streamer's in that position, right? So that's just like an example. Let's take something more extreme then. Right? Let's take something more extreme. Would I take an NFT sponsorship for like $1 million? No, I wouldn't, because it's literally f***ing scamming, and it's deleting money of my viewers. I mean, Ziz has stop lying. Ziz has actually turned down millions of dollars from NFT sponsorships. So I don't even think it's a lie. I really don't. I don't even think it is a lie. I think you can't say what I would take or not take because you're not in my position. Would you take a $20 million contract from Kick, but you can never stream PoE again? No? What? No? Actually, no. What? No. Are you kidding me? No. That would ruin my life. I know for a fact that would be like, you have no idea. That would be instant giga depression. You guys would, chat, would you guys trade away your happiness, literally, for money? Like, knowing full well you would be less happy, would you do it? You would, right? I think that's sad. I do that work every day. I know that's true, but that's sad. Are you telling me you don't find any, like... I'll tell you what, my dad, for example, my dad worked, and he worked hard, and it was, you know, some days were rough. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna get into details or anything. Some days were rough, right? And he was tired, he worked hard, it was stressful. And, you know, you would think, okay, so retiring would be good, right? Nope. Retired, lost his purpose in life. Actually, way worse depression. Way worse depression. Genuinely way worse. I'm just saying, I don't think you should hate the thing you do for work. Like, to the point where you're literally miserable. I have heard the take, though. I have heard the take that it's not work if you're not miserable. But I think that take is super Omega cooked, honestly. That is the reality for like 80% of the world. I know, but like, I would take a pay cut to be happier. I'm that kind of person, chat. Yeah, chat. Would you take a pay cut in your work if it meant you would be like happy? I know my parents, for example, sacrificed a lot of their happiness for children, for us, for me. But I wouldn't make the same choice personally. For context, my parents had me when they were not financially stable. For me personally, I would require financial stability. Like, it would be a requirement for me before I have kids. Kids bring happiness. Like I said, chat, I'm just being honest with you. I am far too selfish to sacrifice my happiness for just about anything. And I should clarify, I'm in a position where I can say that and mean it. And that's thanks to you guys. And I recognize that's not the situation everyone's in. And like I said, that sucks. I wish you guys were in a situation where you could just be happy. And it wasn't like you have to f yourself in the ass every day to like make ends meet. That sucks. I just think that sucks, chat. I miss greater rifts. Yeah, did I ever tell you my theory, chat, about leaderboards? I think the reason we don't have leaderboards is not because it takes, you know, 4 months or 6 months or however long for Blizzard to make leaderboards. I think that'd be crazy. I think it's taking them so long to do leaderboards because they want something on the leaderboards that is conducive to like it's like an end game loop that makes sense to grind for. So for example, having rifts on leaderboards would be kind of weird. Like, it's not necessarily the play, right? But having like greater rifts on leaderboards makes a lot of sense, right? And so I think personally they're gonna add something similar to greater rifts into the game, like better than nightmare dungeons. Like something timed, essentially. You know, something that like you can't spend 20 hours doing kind of thing, right? I think they're gonna add like a proper end game thingy-majig. And then that is what they're waiting for. That's what I think. You shook for PoE 2 though? My excitement for PoE 2 is all over the place, dude. Like my current feeling regarding PoE 2. So at first, when they announced PoE 2, I was like, well, what is PoE 2? And then they basically announced that it's a campaign overhaul. Then my reaction was like, eh. Then they said that they were going to do system changes, big system changes. And then my excitement and a graphical update. And I was like, oh? Then 4 years, or how many years went by now? Yeah, it's been 4 years, right? Then 4 years went by and my excitement was like, have we really been waiting 4 years for a campaign? Then they did the latest teaser in ExileCon 2, where they were basically teasing that, like, more has happened. Like, more development has happened, and it's not, like, yeah, like, things have changed. And so now I'm kind of post champ again. Because to be perfectly honest with you, chat, I don't really give a about the campaign. The way they marketed PoE 2 was a solution to the campaign being boring in Path of Exile. But I already was like I didn't really have too much of a problem with re-rolling in Path of Exile. Like, that was not like a concern of mine. But I think they've definitely done more than just a campaign overhaul. Like, a lot more. And I think they're gonna showcase that at ExileCon 2. I think what I'm hoping for is PoE 1 but polished. Like, completely ignore the campaign, I don't really care too much about that, but just PoE 1 but polished. If there's zero scuff, is there even really PoE? I know, right? I'll be obscenely disappointed. I will be so disappointed if PoE 2 is a buggy mess. That to me would be kind of the only thing they could do wrong, honestly. If it's like literally just a buggy mess, that would be the only thing that they could do wrong by me. Mark my words, chat. Tomorrow, this build will look completely different. I just need to level up my glyphs, drop a unique, get some crit on my rings, my gloves, get some lucky hit on my gloves, get my aspect, level up my character, get more paragon points. I need to get better aspect rolls, replace my amulet, replace my rings. It's fine, yeah, it's fine, chat. Alright, we got dog shit, not dog shit, actually no, dog shit, I don't use core. We got There it is! Alright, yeah, we got the aspect. Holy shit, that took a long time. That's the first one I've seen. It's the first one I've seen, shit. Anyway, chat. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna hang out by myself. Because I just, yeah. Helltide? Yeah. Maybe I'll do the Helltide for a little bit. But anyway, chat, I'm gonna peace out. Cheers for hanging out. I think the plan is to get the last few pieces of gear on this build, and then maybe we'll blast 100, and we'll get onto the next build. I mean, that sounds like a plan.